SABC's contributing editor Vuyomvoko takes an in-depth look at the story on our satellite channel 404 at 9 o'clock Central African Time tonight. South African universities have opened, but hundreds of paid-up Zimbabwean students could be left out in the cold. This as the South African embassy in that country struggles to process visas in the face of an unprecedented spike in applications. Applications that some say indicate how an increasing number of Zimbabweans are desperate to leave that country.
It's not yet opening time at the South African embassy in Harare, but outside the gate, students and professionals are amassing, and security is struggling to keep the peace.
Don't fight. I'm number one.
Students say the embassy has failed to issue their visas on time. They've already paid the 100,000 rand in fees, accommodation and medical aid for the year. But without these visas, they could lose their places, or worse still, some of their money.
I've been here 4 times in the last 2 weeks. First time I came, they wanted to find out, they asked me that my bank balance wasn't correct, but then on the application form it doesn't state that it requires a minimum balance.
They could have come up with a better system for us, but they haven't. I have to be there by Friday. If I'm not there by Friday, I lose my place.
That's only half the story, according to the embassy. It's dealing with an unprecedented spike in applications this year.
The number has doubled. In other words, 100% increase of the number of people who are applying, and our capacity to handle those numbers has not increased. We still have the same capacity. But also, people need to understand that it's quite a laborious process. There's a lot of background information that has got to be done by the embassy to check whether those documents are authentic.
The increase in forged documents, the high number of people wanting to leave, a sign of uncertainty about the country's future. Companies are closing and there are massive job losses here. And Zimbabwe's once world-class education system is fast losing its reputation. More and more parents are sending their children to study in South Africa, hoping they'll have a better chance of securing a job there or elsewhere in the world.
The society is not so good for us as young people. So that's why we have to go outside the country and look for jobs, look for schools that are better.
As the economy worsens, queues like the ones we see here at the South African embassy are likely to grow longer as young people leave the country in hope of securing a better future. Shingai Nyoka, SABC News, Harare, Zimbabwe.